One thing that you can do to ensure that every single piece of content has keywords that are relevant to the brand, right? Not to the specific piece of content, but to the whole overall brand, is that when you have a really well keyworded profile description that has the keywords that you really want to rank for, that has those keywords that really describe that brand or the problems that are being solved, you can copy and paste some of that and use in part of your pin description, because you don't want to be writing a blog for every pin description. It's too much work. However, you want to tell, and if you see here, how to create blah, 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 blah. What pins are most important, blah, blah, blah. Then I go immediately, visit, call to action, right? We want to use call to action. And then this part here, it's a copy and paste, okay? It's not something that I just creatively created here. Pinterest is not going to get mad about that. Nobody's going to get mad about that. You could have a client who doesn't know what they're doing saying, why did you repeat this part? Isn't it bad? No, it's not bad. It's not like SEO that you cannot repeat stuff on your website, okay? It's not. It's not also gonna cause any problems with Google, because we don't know how much of this Google actually will read. How much power does Pinterest give Google inside the platform? We don't know, right? So totally fine that half of this is a template that you have. I do that and it works well. And it's just a way to make sure that those keywords are there. Like, make sure that you have your veggies every day. So that's how we make sure of it. Now, but one thing also, and this is the part that you're not going to be doing unless you're doing for yourself, but maybe you can instruct the client. Some clients will ask for you to write the copy overlay that goes here. So this does not have to be exactly the same as this. You see how so my blog title is not even this. Out of curiosity, let's see what is the blog title here. Because some people think that the blog title needs to be the same as the text overlay as the pin title. No. So the blog title is what pins are best performing on Pinterest. And then when I go back there, and the blog talks about idea pins and standard pins. So should you create idea pins or standard pins? So my keywords here are technically idea pins and standard pins, right? But I am asking the person who's seeing which one you should be doing. So kind of a little question here, trying to engage, but not so much, but just to show, hey, which one should you be doing? And then what we go here, what pins matter most? I am not on Pinterest. I am not repeating this, and I'm not even using my blog title, because a lot of times my blog title may be really good for Google SEO. However, when I put it on Pinterest, and because one of the practices that we have with Pinterest, and that goes a little bit more on pinning strategy, is that every blog or product can be posted as many times as you want, as long as you have a different pin image. So if you write one blog post, and this is something, if you go into seeing how people talk about pinning strategy, they go, create your blog, create 5 different images that you can post or pin 5 times. But we don't want to do the same. We want to change. We want to test and see which one works best, right? Which call to action, which keywords. So that's why you're not married to use everything the same. You can, but you don't have to. Plus, if you are going to be creating several images per product or blog, if you use the same copy for all of it, it gets a little old. How are you going to find out what works or what doesn't work, right? So feel free to do that variation there. Is not, you don't have to be stuck. And even though Google and Pinterest SEO pretty much have a lot of, coincidences and things that are the same, not everything is the same. Doesn't mean just because people are asking certain questions on Google, doesn't mean that the most asked questions are the same on Pinterest. That has to be done within Pinterest. Can you use whatever keywords you use for Google? Sure. But I would say go on Pinterest, and I'm going to show you how, And make sure that this is how people are searching for it, because it may not.